Jesus commanded his disciples to preach and proclaim. And in this particular account, he said, in the middle of the gospel, I don't know if you heard it loud and clear, he said, "Do not take gold or silver or copper for your belts, no sack for the journey, second tunic or sandals or walking stick." You know, this advice is unpopular. This advice is even odd. And this advice is even funny if you take it from the outset. How can one go on a journey, a long journey, and nothing with you? Not even a stick or sandal or what? Or you're in the present times not bringing with you things? This seems impossible. But read in between lines. There is a far deeper meaning to this. Sometimes we take some things in the scripture too literal. We cannot go deep into its meaning. Don't think when Christ said in the gospel, "Be as gentle as doves," it means that you lay eggs like doves. There is something to this. It may be unpopular, it may be odd, it may be funny to some, but there is something to this. That the message you bring is urgent, imperative, essential, and that is everything. Nothing else comes before it or above it. That is the most precious thing. Let this be a beautiful reminder. A beautiful reminder. You know, that's why I'm actually, it is not necessary for me to wear these gloves as I celebrate this Mass. It is not imperative for me to have these hairnets. But you know, I just want to put myself in this perhaps ridiculous look or funny outfit because I want to deliver a message. These days, this may be look unpopular, odd, and even funny, but this is very essential. Sometimes we are too reckless. I don't know if you agree with me. Why are people at times afraid of the lockdown, more of the lockdown and quarantine, and they're not afraid of the virus? The virus is our enemy. The lockdown and the quarantine is just a means. But because we lack discipline, the virus keeps our means. So that is a sorry state we are in. Why can't just we do the little things? Distancing, masks. I'm wearing this to remind ourselves. We here in CCTN, we have the message for you. This is not a reminder that we should not be reckless. But next to not being reckless, that we should be careful. But to be careful sometimes, it ends with just the self, that I am careful for myself. To be careful is one thing. To be charitable is another. We need to be charitable. Because in charity, it's not just about you, it's about others. You could be careful, but you are not charitable. You could be doing kindness or acts of kindness, but not charitable. Why are you wearing masks? Why are you wearing gloves? To be safe for yourself, but not just for yourself. We do this for others. For others. Let us not be reckless. Let us be careful. And let us be charitable. Let us be charitable. This gospel, it's unpopular. It sounds odd, even funny to some. But there is a beautiful message. That the message you bring, you preach, is not just for your own personal satisfaction. It's for your others also to be nourished. That's charity. Let us bring this message. Let us bring this message. Not just that you are safe, but that you care for others. Be charitable. I have this friend. After she was told that she had the disease or the virus, what you know what they did? Even with anxiety, fear, so down, But the moment she arrived home, the first thing she did was she wrote a note to her neighbors and told them, I am sick. I have it. Please take care of yourself. And she said, I won't do anything to put you in the harm's way. I will not risk your lives. Because she could not go out and she has to stay home because she has a young daughter. Look at this. You know what's the response of the neighbors? In turn, they also said, please tell us what your needs are. We will do the errand for you. What a beautiful neighborhood. But look at this other story I heard. In one area, there is this family, the parents got sick with this dreaded virus. They were taken out of the house, brought to the isolation place. The mother and the father left in the house are the kids. The kids only. Then there is this one neighbor, a person I know also, I happen to know, went out of his own house, go to the house of this neighbor and said, what are your needs, please? The kids, what are your needs? You know, another neighbor came to him and said, please do not go to that house. They are sick. Stay away from them. What kind of persons have we become? We may not be reckless. We are careful. But sometimes we are not charitable. We only think of ourselves and none about others. What this virus has done to us. When you wear those face shields on, those masks on, this hairnet on, it's not just about being careful. It's about being charitable. Pope Francis said this. He said, rivers do not drink their own water. Trees, they do not eat their own fruit. Flowers, they do not cast smell for themselves. That seems to be the rule of nature. That seems to be the rule of nature. That is what life is. We live for others. How beautiful life is when we are happy. But how more beautiful life is when others are happy because of us. As we continue this Eucharistic celebration, as we bring before God our intentions and prayers, let us not be reckless, please. Let us be careful, and more, let us be charitable.